you get it?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
What?
Daddy.
Princess.
Daddy.
Yes.
Daddy.
Yes, princess.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
My kings, I advise all you guys to get your passports ready because dating overseas.
Oh my goodness. This place is off the hook.
This place is off the hook.
LAC 130 is in the air. LAC.
Guys, listen to me when I say this. The passport bros are absolutely winning.
Traveling hat, got my traveling lady.
Sunday fun day.
I get a man from the West looking for a fine woman and another passport. Well.
Guys, I'm currently in Thailand. This is my girlfriend. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. I like her. Maybe we'll get married someday. Maybe we'll have kids. You know, have a bunch of babies running around, living the life. Tell her. So, can you cook? Can you cook? Cook?
Yes, I can cook, I can clean.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, see, this is why I came to Thailand, to find a traditional woman.
Uh-oh.
See, in the United States.
Oh.
I looked personally for a wife overseas, obviously, because I have one. So I understand what it's like and why you would do it. But it is definitely a hot topic right now. It's actually, it's been a hot topic, not like hot sexy, but
I thought you were making.
No, I'm not trying to be sexy. I'm saying it's a very popular topic right now, and it's been on the rise for the last 3, 4, 5 years. In the last year or two, it's just statistics show that it's just going up. Men looking abroad or overseas for a wife, and I get it because I have one. So again, you know, I understand it. I know my reasons, and I see the reasons why everyone is doing it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm quite attracted to Asian women. I'd say for 2 reasons. You know, I find myself attracted for 2 reasons. Number one, I think that, to generalize and generalizing a bit here, they're more feminine. And number 2, they look good. And
you know what it is for women, the most desired? I want to see if you guys guess it.
For women?
Yeah.
The most desired.
Yeah, like the most swiped right on.
This is South American women?
That's weird. It's Asian.
The most desired women are Asian.
Like they're the most swiped right on dating apps.
早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情就比冰淇淋速度与激情就我最喜欢，所以现在是因为时间。
Asian women are so beautiful.
Oh wow! Fit, friendly, feminine, and traditional values will always win in the end. Look at the way she looks at him, like a damn king. And it makes me so happy to see another person happy. Fucking get it, king.
You gotta dig her fucking guts out.
Guys, do not marry a woman from the United States. Y'all can live in the same house, and she thinks sweeping her own floor is a slave duty, just because she doesn't want to be a wife to you.
When a man has money, he wants to provide and protect for his wife. But when a woman has money, she's strong and she's independent and she doesn't need a man. Gentlemen, only in the West.
United States.
Oh.
Women don't cook and clean.
Oh.
All they do is complain. And we don't got time for that. That's why I got my passport. And I've left. I've left the United States to come seek a wife to have a traditional relationship. So, here, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
Got some smooth.
Like men of the planet. As a man, there is no worse place to be than America.
I'm not trying to offend anyone, but it is what it is. So facts and statistics are, they are what they are. Okay, so that being said, first thing on my list, the reason, number 1, that I was looking overseas for a wife or a bride, finding someone with traditional values.
Girl right here. So more men, more United States men need to get their passports and come to Thailand. Find them a traditional wife. Find them a traditional woman, because The women in the United States, they don't do us no good. They're not traditional. They don't want to be traditional. They want a traditional man without without them being traditional. So they want traditional while they're modernized. And we don't want to modernize them. We want a traditional woman. She can cook, she can clean, she's a good woman, and I truly love this girl. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
Inshallah.
Get your passports. Stop thinking about it. If you gotta save your money, save your money. Get your passports and plan ahead.
I'm realizing the American woman mindset is altered, skewed. It's bad for business. It's bad for marriage. It's bad for life. Why is that? Because the modern day woman is very masculine. Society and the feminists have skewed and altered the matrix into having women believe get a good education and a good job and you don't need a man. And you're seeing the percentages and the numbers and the statistics go up. More and more people are single and less birth rates are happening in America. And men are tired of it. So what's happening now, men are getting passports and going overseas to find a woman, and American women are upset and sideways about it. Number one response is, they can't handle us. And for once in your life, you're correct. They can't. Nobody else can handle you. And on top of that, nobody else wants to handle you. When a woman says this, nobody can handle me. That's why they're doing it. They're mad, they're bitter.
I like to spend a lot of time in like Japan and stuff like that. Girls are not known for big asses over there. But some of those girls, they have like nice ass, you know.
Yeah, because you have an Asian fetish, right?
No, for a long time, I can honestly say the Asian girls were my favorite preference, because I've met a few Asian girls that treated me really good. You know, they just have a different culture. Married to a Japanese woman that was straight from Japan.
Right.
And I married her for a few reasons, but the main reason was I was like, I'm never going to meet another woman this good that treat me like this. I come home from the gym, bath water ready. She put me in there. She washes me, dries me off, put my clothes on. And my food is ready. I'm sitting in front of TV eating
Sounds
food.
like a masseuse.
Dude. She just catered to me, and I didn't have to ask her. That's the way she was, right? And that made me like go after more Asian women, right? And they are more.
Lá vem a poesia asiática.
I always try to make his penis hard, not his life. Yeah, correct. Yeah,
That's very valid.
yes. Make his dick hard, not his life.
冰淇淋
So he will make your pussy wet, not your eyes.
冰淇淋
Okay.
Perfect. Oh, she loves to clean up after me. She loves to cook for me. She loves to take care of me. And the first time that I ever brought her around my mom, and my girl went up to go get me a plate of food when the food got served or whatever, I didn't even have to get up. I didn't think about it. She just brings me over a plate of food. And my mom says to her, like, why are you doing that for him? Make him get up and get his own plate of food.
Oh, yeah, so wrong.
And I'm just thinking, look at what feminism has done to our society, that my mom thinks that she's doing something wrong by loyally serving her, you know, what would go on to be her fiance. And I understand where my mom's coming from, because she probably grew up in more of like a sexist environment where she thinks that that's wrong. My girl, she likes that. That makes her feel good to be able to, you know, do things for me.
Right. My mom did the same thing to my Japanese when I was married. And I had to tell my mom, I said, Mom, this is why I went to Japan to get me a wife.
Don't ruin it.
Yeah, don't ruin it. I said, that's why I ain't married no black woman. You know what I'm saying? I told my mom got so mad when I said that, but I was keeping it real. Like, come on. Like, I asked my wife for a glass of water, and she was pregnant at the time, and she ran to the kitchen to get it and came back. And my mom's like, why you got this girl running to the kitchen? I said, I didn't ask her to run. I just asked her for a water, but that's how they do it.
My husband is my boss. My husband is number one. If my husband tells me, hey, sit down, I'll sit down. If he tells me you can't go out with your friends today, I'm not gonna go out with my friends. If he says, hey, go wash this dish for me, I'm gonna go wash the dish for him. I chose this man to be the king of my life, and yes, I agree with everything he says, and I do everything he says. And I did that because I chose this man. I put him in this position in my life, and this is how I honor and take care of and love the man in my life. So I tell women out there, you want a man in your life, you want to be happy, figure out what you would do when you are happy. Because I am happy. My husband does so many great things for me. And I would do that for him. I obey him, I respect him, and I let him be the man that he is. I chose a man that I wanted to follow. I chose someone to lead me, and that's why I will do anything for him. If he tells me jump, I'll jump. If he tells me sit down, I'll sit down. If he tells me go, a message for everyone out there. Love and cherish the king in your life.
How do you keep your man satisfied without...
RAC 130 is in the air.
Me. Me.
These women are poor and vulnerable. Easier to manipulate. No. If you are a man and brag about go to underprivileged third world countries to get a wife, an obedient wife, you are a predator.
We don't talk enough about how passport bros are just predators.
Família brasileira, já prepare os musculinhos, porque hoje vai ter porrada.
What the war?
When you pay attention to the passport bros, like they're getting women from like the DR, Colombia, the Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education, women that
need them. Women that need them. Women are raised to be wives. Mm-hmm. They learn everything from birth, from their father, from their mother, how to be a wife and how to support your man.
Women that need them.
It's not even women that need them. It's women that treat them with respect.
So we don't.
Y'all know y'all don't.
Stop yourself.
That's not true. He's talking about a very small portion. A very small portion of women who need your men to live. But if you are going to speak about the general population of empowered Filipinas, honey, please. We chose your men. It's not that your men chose us because we speak little English or that we don't have education. Honey, you know could die.
Excuse me? Uneducated? Girl, have you been to the Philippines? Filipinos are very small.
She is very gorgeous to me!
And a lot of Filipinos are nurses, teachers, doctors, lawyers. And you're calling us uneducated?
Truth is, dating in America is probably the worst place in the world to date as an American man. Some women in the West are taught men ain't shit and masculinity is toxic, at the same age as some women in other countries are taught the little things you can do to help a man feel heard and respected. Like how boys are taught to open doors or give flowers to women. People need the passport bros to be losers or predators, because then they don't have to wonder why intelligent, successful, genuine men are leaving and having the time of their lives.
They're going after these women who are very young, very vulnerable, very naive, usually in poor families, and they're essentially buying these women from their families, which I'm sorry, is human trafficking. We're going to another country to buy a wife out of poverty and bring her back here to essentially be your housekeeper and sex slave. It's human trafficking. You can throw a marriage certificate on it to make it look more wholesome, but it's human trafficking. That's what it is. In many cases where these girls are underage, it's pedophilia.
So in their mind, it's all mythical, and it has these magic women who don't need to be treated like humans and would gladly marry them and cook and clean for them and whatever, to bring back a mythical unicorn Stepford housewife.
Just found out what passport boys. This is the stupidest shit ever.
Let's talk about passport bros. Only women they'll be getting are the ones that they're paying for, or women from impoverished areas that are desperate.
Nobody wants you. There's a reason why you can't find a woman in your own country and you have to go somewhere else to try to bribe women to bring them back as your own slaves.
Ah, yes. The claim that the guys are coming over here so they can turn women into slaves and force us to work in the bedroom while they impregnate us. Diabolical. You seem to think we're mindless idiots with no will of our own. We might be traditional women, but we're not empty-headed.
It's not about easier to control or easier to use. It's about easier to live with.
Not care if y'all go out of the country to find y'all a wife who is traditional, okay?
Bro, we don't care
if you want to go to the Philippines and get you somebody. We don't give a damn if you want to go to Malta and find you a submissive woman.
Care. Look, we don't care. We do not care.
And then get mad that they're leaving. They don't want them, but they don't want them to leave. And why? Why are they making these videos? To tell us how they don't care. And it finally struck me. The video is not for the passport boys. The videos are for their orbiters, the friend zone men. They want to make sure they don't get this idea in their head that they can go somewhere else, that there are other women available to them if they just leave the country. They need these men to stay in their orbit, to keep validating them. That is what they're terrified.
Look, when you say that you're a passport bro, I'm just keeping it real. When you say that, you are publicly admitting that you don't have the personality, social skills, or the confidence to get a lady in your country. A bullshit?
Really? They need to be happy. So for all the passport bros, go to the Philippines and find yourself a wife. You're not going to be sorry. You're going to be happier. So for all the passport bro out there, oh my God!